Hey guys, Palsteron here, and today I'll talk about the Legacy of Frisia event that is about to be released on actually the 20th of February. If you want to know exactly, I'll leave a link down below in the description. It will show with your local time. And if you have been living under a rock for the last week or so, maybe you haven't played Exile 1 in a while or paid attention to it, this is not your typical event. Usually if they announce an event, I'm kind of like, I don't even play most of them, but this is not that. This is actually content. This is an endgame revamp with the Atlas passive tree getting replaced by a new idol system. Gonna go over that in a second. And then also 19 new Ascendancies that basically replace the old ones. Now, as of this recording, all the 19 Ascendancies are actually released, and I'm going to put, probably tomorrow or day after, I'm gonna put a video out with my thoughts on all of them. Just so you know, they're quite insane. Some of them are gonna be really broken. Some of them are pretty useless. Overall, just going to be an absolute shit show, and I'm here for it. If you have any interest in build making, this is going to keep you afloat for a while. We have been basically just fury crafting over on twitch.tv/Palsteron over the last few days, and it has been an absolute blast, I want to say. I haven't felt like this in PoE 1 for a while, because the way they did it back in the day was they kind of dropped teasers weeks leading up to a new league. I know it's only an event, but just as an example. But nowadays, they don't really do that anymore. They maybe trickle one or two, then they make one big stream. But this whole hype phase before an event or before a league used to be actually almost as good as the league itself, at least for me. Now, there's also a new endgame system here that revolves around idols. This is going to replace the Atlas passive tree just for this event, and it is basically going to be itemized versions of the Atlas passive tree. Now, this has gotten quite a bit of backlash because people absolutely love the Atlas tree and what it provides, and while that is true, I personally love that they're playing around with this stuff. If not in an event, when are they going to do it? I think it is really cool that they're trying out new things. Some people have said, just put it on top of the Atlas tree. I don't know if they're trolling or something, like realize what kind of explosion would happen if that was the case. In general, I just want to say, I think this is a really cool system, and we're going to see some absolutely broken farming strats. Now, for casual players, this might be a little bit worse, but you should definitely look through the FAQ if you want to, for basically answering questions and stuff like that. For example, a boss will have a 50% chance to just drop an idol. So there's going to be a lot of idols around. So good chance that you're going to find something that you want. Now, one thing I want to say here about this system that I really like is if you think about the Atlas passive tree, you cannot really just go into one farming strat anymore. Like, you can't really just, I don't know, be an essence farmer. Now, you could say, yeah, I am. But if you think about it, you're kind of done after like 35 points, right? Like, this is just a dumb example, but whatever you want to do, you usually have to go out of your way to do other stuff, or you're just filling in random nonsense. And maybe this will happen with idols as well, don't get me wrong, but just the fact that we can stack the same mod over and over and over again, for some certain mods, this is going to be completely broken, and we're gonna see some just absolutely unhinged farming strats. So while I understand that the Atlas passive tree is very beloved, I absolutely love that they're taking risks here. On top of that, for me personally, it has been getting a little bit stale. For example, on League Start, the Atlas passive tree is so strong that, at least for me, progression is just so absurdly easy. I know that is not something that maybe everybody feels, but if you're just following like a early map progression, I mean, you just have to look at SSF players. It's like, it's a joke. It's basically free. So having a little bit more of a roguelike element with whatever idols you find you have to adapt to could be a nice way to freshen things up. Overall, I'm definitely going to put out a video about all the Ascendancies. Now, I don't actually know what I'm going to do with like League starters or whatever, because obviously I can't play any of these. I can't test any of these. I'm probably just going to put out a video telling you what I'll play. I might also make a video for people who've never played PoE 1 before, kind of just maybe connected to like PoE 2, because I know I have a lot of influx of PoE 2 players now. But in general, I'll be looking at all the Ascendancies soon enough, so look out for that, and I'll be streaming over on twitch.tv/Palsteron, which, yeah, is going to be pretty hype every day, cooking builds. But yeah, that's about it. See ya.